Hello everyone. Interestingly enough, this video was supposed to be about liquid simulations. However, after a few dozen attempts, I realized they are way in over my head and decided to look at some pathfinding algorithms instead. But to run some pathfinding, we need to first have some walls or restrictions in our space. So I quickly sidetracked to procedurally generated maze algorithms and came across Prim's algorithm. Using Prim's algorithm, we can find adjacent points to a location randomly placed on a grid. Starting from that, we can connect said location to any of the adjacent points. Then, we can update the algorithm with new adjacent points from our new location. And we will keep running this loop as long as there are points we can connect to. But first, we need to set some restrictions. No point can be connected to more than 2 other points, and adjacent points must be processed in a random order to avoid directional bias like you see in this clip. For the pathfinding, I used the A-star algorithm, which assigns a score to each block based on its distance from both the goal and the starting point. To put it simply, each block has a g-cost and an h-cost. The g-cost is equivalent to the distance from the start position, and the h-cost is equivalent to the distance from the end position. The algorithm prioritizes blocks with the lowest f-cost, which is the g-cost plus the h-cost. The algorithm seems to be going well so far, and with a couple optimizations I got it to run much faster. But we still need to display the most optimized path. When we look at the block with the lowest f-cost, we will also add all of its adjacent blocks to the list. Each new block will store the location of its parent block, aka the block that caused it to be added to the list. We can update this data, however, when we discover a block that has a g-cost plus the distance from the previous block lower than the block's g-cost. I know I explained this poorly, so perhaps this check on the screen will help fill in some gaps. Now that we have all this data, we can simply backtrace our steps, starting from the target block, grabbing the target block's parent, then the target block's parent's parent, and so on until we reach the start block.